Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the platy. Of all the aquarium fish out there, 3 or 4 species played an instrumental role in making the hobby what it is today. The platy is one of those fishes. No wonder it still remains one of the most popular and readily available fishes in the hobby. Here is everything there is to know about properly taking care of platies. Natural habitat. The platy originates from Mexico and Central America. It is usually found in water bodies away from the large rivers and lakes. Typical platy habitat consists of ponds, swamps, backwaters, and even ditches. These water bodies tend to be on the warmer side with moderately hard water. Water flow is very low and there are plenty of aquatic plants in these places. Almost all the platies sold in the aquarium hobby are captive bred though. Wild platies have a much duller coloration. Captive bred platies are much more attractive visually while also being more affordable and readily available. Physical description. The platy is one of the more recognizable fishes out there. It grows to a maximum size of 3 inches. The body is a bit flattened with a distinct fan-shaped tail. They have a triangular head. The males tend to be smaller than the females. As far as coloration is concerned, there's a huge degree of variance. As mentioned earlier, the platy is a fish that has been heavily bred for close to a century, and this has resulted in some truly stunning varieties. They can come in white, black, red, orange, yellow, and a mix of different patterns and fin shapes. Some of the more sought-after varieties of the platy include Mickey Mouse, Rainbow, Pintail, Comet, High Fin, and Tuxedo. Ideal tank setup. The platy is a relatively easy fish to care for, and this makes it a great beginner fish. With their smaller size and the fact that their natural habitats are also on the smaller side, they can be kept in tanks as small as 10 gallons. Keep in mind that this size is only good for a small group of about 4 platies and no other fish. Every additional fish will need 2 more gallons each. These are active fish and do better in longer tanks. As far as setup is concerned, these fish can adapt to pretty much anything. A good place to start is to leave plenty of open spaces and use decor in the corners and towards the back. Any substrate will do, but a darker substrate will bring their coloration out better. Water parameters. Platies are quite hardy, but to ensure that they'll live for their ideal lifespan of 3 years, you need to ensure that the water conditions stay as stable as possible. The temperature needs to be between 70 degrees Fahrenheit and 77 degrees Fahrenheit, or 21 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius. They can withstand some fluctuation within this range as long as it isn't drastic. They prefer slightly alkaline water with a pH range of 7.0 to 8.0. The hardness should be between 10 and 28 DGH. Use a decent quality filtration system and make sure that the tank is properly cycled to begin with. Diet. The platy is an omnivore and a voracious eater. It will readily accept everything from live and frozen food to flakes and pellets. For ideal health, provide them with a healthy mix of different types of food. Also, avoid overfeeding. These fish will keep eating as long as food is available, and that can lead to issues like bloat and digestive problems. Remove any food that is uneaten after a minute. Feed them small portions thrice a day. Behavior and tank mates. The platy is generally a docile fish. It doesn't go after other fish. However, the males will go after other males if there aren't enough females, so make sure to include at least 3 females for every male. As far as tank mates are concerned, choose similarly sized fish with a docile disposition. Avoid betas and other fish that have a mean streak, especially if your platies are of the fancy kind with large flowing fins. Fin nippers like tiger barb should also be avoided. Ideal tank mates for the platy include guppies, mollies, danios, cory catfish, peaceful gourami, swordtails, peaceful tetras, invertebrates like peaceful shrimps and crabs, and snails. One of the coolest aspects about the platy is it is a live breeder, and thus you can get it to breed rather easily. Just leaving plenty of platies with enough males and females will result in platy fry without any additional effort on your part. However, these fry won't survive for long, especially if it's a community tank. If you seriously want to breed platies, a separate breeding tank is the way to go. A 10 to 15 gallon tank does relatively well for this purpose. Add plenty of live or artificial plants and make sure that the water flow is low. Wait for a female to get gravid. Her belly will bulge out and it's easy to distinguish. Transfer the gravid female or females to the breeding tank. After about 4 to 6 weeks, they will give birth to about 80 young platies. Return the females to the main tank and feed the fry crushed fish food or freshly hatched brine shrimp. Diseases. The platy is a fairly hardy fish and diseases are rare unless they are kept in really poor conditions. As always, prevention is better than cure, so make sure that the water parameters are maintained as close to the ideal values as possible. Do a weekly water change of about 30%. Some diseases that can plague the platies include fin rot. This is a pretty self-explanatory disease and can be avoided by maintaining good water quality. It can be treated with a water change and antibiotics in more severe cases. Velvet disease. This is a parasitic infection that results in cysts. This can be treated by quarantining the fish and adding copper sulfate to the quarantine tank. Ick. This is another parasitic infection that results in itchy white spots on the body. It can be treated by quarantining the fish and adding a tablespoon of salt for every 5 gallons of water. To sum it up, the platy is an extremely attractive fish that does not ask for a lot and is incredibly satisfying to keep. Being a live bearer just adds to its persona, and if you're looking to set up a low-maintenance aquarium that still packs in plenty of punch, then the platy is definitely a fish that you should look into. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to tap that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I will see you in the next video.